It's Saturday. It's July 30th. You know what this is. It's the 5-5. It's Tony's Adam. It's Win Daily Sports, where we give you the fastest 5 minutes in Major League Baseball DFS. Right off the bat, we got 9 games starting. This is the nighttime slate. Not a ton of options here, but who you going with the ace of the slate tonight?
He's not priced as an ace, and we don't do this very often, but my man's probably going to be Ranger Suarez tonight. I'm going to ride or die with a $7,600 pitcher. We talked the other day, and you suggested a stack against Bailey Falter. I kind of mentioned him because the Pirates are so bad against lefties. Falter's, metrics look awful. Struck out 8 hitters, only gave up 2 runs. Ranger Suarez has proven to be a better Major League pitcher than that, and he's only 7,600. Like, this against lefty pitching right now is so bad for the ball. I don't love the time, so, hey, I'll go to the guy that I like the most on the slate.
A junk ball kind of pitcher. He throws a lot of off-speed stuff. He's a paint the black kind of guy. But I'll tell you what I seen last night, I was shocked. So I would not be surprised if Ranger Suarez does the same thing against this Pirates lineup. Now, you just said 7,600. So that's a low number. So now I'm really curious, is there a punt guy? Is there a 1B guy? Or is it a guy that may not be chalk that nobody's really looking at besides the Ranger?
I don't know what the field's going to do quite yet. Maybe they go Kershaw, but he's in Coors. He's not invincible. And his main pitch is the sliders. So, sliders don't always work quite as well in Coors Field. Maybe they go Sonny Gray versus the Padres. I really don't know where the field's going to go in this one. And I'm kind of curious because everyone seems like they kind of have a path to failure. I guess my favorite, if I'm backed into a corner, is still Joe Musgrove. I know he's had a couple bad starts here recently. It looks like it's just a bump in the road because every other month for him is so elite that I don't think we need to panic over a 17-inning sample size. So if I have to pay up, I'm probably going to go Musgrove.
Yeah, I like that. He's a strikeout pitcher. Obviously, when he's on, he's king. He'll give you 18 to 20 strikeouts in 2 games. So I definitely don't go by that small sample size against Colorado and the Mets. I think he gets back on track 100%. Minnesota likes to strike out a ton, and they're on the road in San Diego. So I like that call. What about the bats? We always want to talk about that stack. Who's hot for us tonight?
I'm going to play the Dodgers. With the fact you don't really have anybody that you have to pay up for pitching. I would expect, Trey Turner, Mookie Betts, Will Smith. Those guys are going to be popular, and I really can't argue it. Kyle Freeland. I would also throw out the Cardinals. Eric Fede is not a good pitcher whatsoever. You can go up to the high end when you have the salary because it's, Goldschmidt, Arenado, Tyler O'Neill is only 4,200. You get Norman, who hit a home run last night. The kid can be trading to roster in DFS, but when he gets a bad righty, I'm kind of in, especially when he's only 3,200. It's really easy to play him.
It's funny you say that because my sneaky stack was going to be the Cardinals. I love this. And my FFVP is Gorman because he's hit back-to-back home runs in 2. And what has Eric Fede been able to do when it comes to the home run ball? 6 home runs in 4 games, right? So any kind of value left on this slate that we should look at?
So the value guy that, regardless if you're stacking the Dodgers or not, Trace Thompson on the right side of the plate, only 2,800. He's a major value. And the sneaky guy, it's not a stack today. It's actually a pitcher, and it's scary to say, but it's Mitch Keller. 2.88 ERA, 25% K rate, a 1.12 whip, 261 xFIP. And the key for him has been his slider. Those 4 starts, it's the only start stretch this year where he's used his slider at least 21% of the time. And that's the best pitch he has. It only allows a 291 WOBA. And his fastball can be a weak spot, but he's putting together some good starts, and he's always had some talent. I'm probably going to buy into some Keller tonight.
I like that call. I do. You're talking about a guy at 8,000 who he's giving you an average of about 20.8, 21 points per game. Talking about fantasy DraftKings points in the last 3. And the Phillies are boom or bust. You know that, Adam. So they're either home run or nothing. Yep. So, if they're not hitting home runs, they're not getting on base. He's not a guy that gives up a lot of dingers. So I do like that call, especially with the streaky Phillies. But as always, this is the 5-5. It's Win Daily Sports. You hear us on the weekends. A lot of big things play. Make sure you're following at Win Daily Sports on all social formats. Getting ready for football season. Got a lot of nice 5-5 things coming up for football. Again, Sirius on Saturday and Sunday nights from 9 to 11 and streams every single day. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy and remain profitable.